Hello Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD video. Today we're going to take a look at this brand new 124 scale Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Bigfoot. Well, welcome back everyone. Today is yet another exciting Monster Jam OCD video, and it is quite a video, one that I was not expecting to make in the near future. One, because I don't really collect the 124 scale series of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, and two, this truck, as expected, was extremely popular once it hit the shelves a couple weeks ago, and so far I have had no luck even seeing one in stores, not even considering buying one, but at this point I have not seen one. However, I must say, seeing this piece in real life, it is actually one of my favorites of the 124 scale series so far by Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. I have never purchased a single Hot Wheels Monster Truck specific 124, so this one will be my first official 124 scale from that new series that they've had. But I actually did not purchase this. This is a big shout out to the person who sent me this, and the person who sent me this, I will link their channel below by the way, is Driver's Ed. So if you guys have never watched a Driver's Ed video, he's very good at how he delivers his message in his videos. I love, obviously, this setup, by the way, is based off of his and inspired by his, so you can thank him for this entire white background, bright lights setup. So here's his letter to me. He said, basically, Dear Ryan OCD, thank you for keeping the monster collecting community informed, up to date with all the new diecast reviews and stuff. Please enjoy this gift for your collection and display it if you have room. If you already have the truck, feel free to pass it on to another collector. All the best, Eric, aka Driver's Ed. So there is his channel right there. Again, I will link it below. He's a great guy. I watch all of his videos when he posts, and I just really like it. It's a really young channel, you know, it doesn't have tons of subscribers, but I hope that some of my subscribers that currently are watching this video will go over to Driver's Ed and give him a subscribe. But I have seen his channel starting to grow, so that's very good. Hopefully my other shout outs, I believe I gave him one in my end of the year review last time in that one, so hopefully that helped. So anyway, he sent me this as a gift for keeping everyone informed on the Spin Master stuff, and I'm very, very happy. Thank you so much, Eric. I cannot wait to open this up, and I actually have opened it up, but I want to review it on camera. I have looked at it a few times. I was busy today, so I didn't get a chance to really, you know, look in depth. So we're going to open it back up. I did cut the tape open, and here we go. So the thing with Hot Wheels Monster Trucks is the tires have become even bigger. And also here's the cards. There's the Bigfoot 4x4x4, and of course giant wheels. That is not an understatement. These are definitely giant wheels, and you can see new for 2019 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. Basic little base plate there. Here's the backing of the truck. In the 164 scale line, they actually have the render of the truck that you're purchasing, so surprised that Bigfoot's not up here, but that's the bone shaker. And here's the back of the little insert. You can see Bigfoot all beefed up, the Megarex, Shark Reek, and of course the top here with the stats for Bigfoot. The name is Bigfoot, the truck type is pickup, the strength is car crushing shocks, crash attack, original stomp, and the motivation is to always be groundbreaking. Now I think they should have maybe made the motivation to always be first, because he is of course the first ever official monster truck of all time. Everyone knows this. Bigfoot is extremely famous, and I don't really have to give it much of an introduction because people are just already going, wow, I can't believe that this is actually happening. So you may have known this, and maybe haven't, and this is a kind of little history lesson of Hot Wheels and monster trucks. Before Hot Wheels Monster Jam's time, Hot Wheels actually did have a contract with Bigfoot and made some Bigfoot trucks, I believe in 1991 to 1992. I'm not super up to date on that stuff. Brian Z. Patton, I'll leave a link in the description to his website. He has all of them, I believe, so you can see them there. But in, I believe, almost 20 years or more than 20 years or so, this Bigfoot contract with Hot Wheels has not happened. And of course, with the era of Hot Wheels Monster Jam ending and them creating their own Hot Wheels Monster Trucks line, it was a prime time for Bigfoot to choose a side. And obviously we know the Bigfoot story, you know, they don't go with Feld and all that stuff. But anyway, the Hot Wheels team, I guess they just, you know, approached Bigfoot. Bigfoot said yes, and they are now running in their tour, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. So that's how this came to be, this whole thing. And like I said, I will compare it to the 164 scales. So you can see the tires there. This thing is massive. This is a huge piece. And by the way, these have increased in price from $10.19 to $11.99 now. The Spin Master 124 scales have stayed at the $10.19 mark, I believe. Actually, I think it's $9.99 exactly for the 124 scales. So these have increased in price, and I see why. These tires are huge, and I'll show you the comparison. You'll be very shocked probably if this is your first time seeing one of these new tires. And here are the 164 scale diecast Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. These are from the first set, the 2018 Case A. This is their main showcase piece here, the Bone Shaker, just like Gravedigger of Monster Jam. And of course, my favorite current Hot Wheels Monster monster truck is V8 Bomber. And here's a Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck. One, maybe some collectors will know what this is. If you don't know what this is, then you're probably thinking this is just a normal truck. But anyways, just a little peek for some collectors there. You can see the size up here in the tires. They almost look too big. I get the kids won't really care about the tires being sized up. They might actually even like it, but for the collectors that like it more realistic, these are kind of a cartoony looking large tire compared to what we had with Hot Wheels Monster Jam. And now it's time to compare the tires of the 124 scale. So here's a Hot Wheels Monster Jam truck. So that is the size difference in tires. That is an incredible difference. That is, it's crazy. It really truly is. It's like a huge difference. And I gotta say, on the 124 scales, the tires, the bigger ones, actually look more proportioned than the smaller, kind of odd looking small tires that the Hot Wheels team were using for Monster Jam. So these were the tire size that they used for the 124 scales in like the beginning of 2019, last part of 2018. So this is the size they were using before. Then they went up to their giant tires, which are huge. But again, they do fit the profile, I think, a little better. Although Bigfoot did run kind of small tires back in the day, this overall looks more scaled, and I'm very actually happy with what they did with that. Here it is. What a beauty. I truly think this is one of my favorites of the entire line so far. And I was very critical of the Bigfoot because there were some issues. You know, the roll cage doesn't sit correctly. You can see there the roll cage is kind of, that's just a standard Hot Wheels thing that they've done for years. And it's things that we never really noticed because there was never really anything to say. This is just how it was, and there was no change. So we kind of got used to this for the last 18 years, obviously, with Hot Wheels Monster Jam. So these styles of Mattel's kind of trying to be on the cheaper side of things while still trying to make it look good. So you can see the roll cage there does not match up to the roof. And for the sake of not doing that, I'm not going to show you a Spin Master truck, but Spin Masters do meet the roof perfectly. So this is just how Mattel does theirs, and you can see the roll cage. But the overall casting, not bad. It's really good because they don't obviously have the Ford contract, so they can't do a Ford grill. The one thing I don't like is that they decided to opt out of the metal grill. So the original prototype of the 164 scale had a fully metal grill with headlights and all this stuff on it. And the final products, 124 and 164, have just a kind of basic chrome plastic insert, obviously, which also includes the carbs on the top here. So you can see just a plain plastic chrome grill with no headlights or anything. So this is kind of a luxury that we have to remember that Hot Wheels does not always do. So I think they should have still done it because this is Bigfoot. This is their big piece of the year and everyone's looking at it. But regardless, these are going to sell. And you can see we do have a little Bigfoot there. You got the overall shape of the hood. You got the casting, some indents here. Very good, standardized Bigfoot casting. You know, they captured it. They got it here. I'm not going to say that they did a bad job. They did a really good job with this. And it does have the beautiful metal flake paint. Let me kind of angle up there. There we go. And of course, you got the Firestone contract right there, the Summit contract. And of course, you get two Hot Wheels Monster Truck identifiers here. These are things that we also kind of forgot that they do, or at least I did, and it's kind of weird to see Bigfoot because you never see Hot Wheels or monster trucks on it. So they did add those on there. That's a thing that Hot Wheels must do to help their brand. So Hot Wheels puts their logo on every single truck regardless of what it is. So Bigfoot was no exception. They actually did get that on there. The original prototype did not have them, so we were expecting them to not be on there, but I guess they worked out a deal. And you can see a detailed line going across the side. You got the Bigfoot right there, little cartoon kind of render. And you got the Bigfoot logo, 4x4x4. And of course the gray stripe along the bottom. The tailgate, I don't think this is pretty accurate to the real truck, or at least the real original #1. So I'm not sure. This does not look like something I've seen in pictures. I think it does have a Ford emblem on the back or the Ford written out. So this is pretty basic, and it is a flat tailgate, not much detail to it. So there it is there with the back bumper, back taillights, Bigfoot. And of course the other side, same exact thing going on, except we do have the Bob Chandler name on the side. I do like that. Very good detail by Mattel to add that on there. And of course you get the little window piece kind of coming into the edge here. So they did do this on the Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks sometimes, like Max D, Zombie Hunter. They did have little pieces of window. Gas Monkey Garage as well, and Avenger. They do have little pieces of window that come up to the side doors. And of course the windshield as a part of that. So overall, really, really good truck. and I actually really like this piece. It's a really good display piece. Obviously a huge seller because it is Bigfoot, and I cannot wait to find the 1/64 scale. And I do have some 1/64 Hot Wheels monster trucks that I will be reviewing soon. I'm just waiting to complete the whole set because if I do them individually, the videos just tank. They just do really bad. So I have to do them as a set. So this is the all beefed up, one of my favorite Hot Wheels monster truck 1/64s so far. I did not get the 1/24, and I have no interest in getting it, although I do like all beefed up. The 1/64 fits my need here. And I am getting these two from a friend. They should be arriving this week, so I will probably do a video later this week of the Dodge Charger RT Red and the Hot Wilder Green, the 6 stuff Hot Wilder, and of course the Loco Punk, and all beefed up. Anyway, yeah, that's coming soon. If you guys are wondering why I'm not doing Hot Wheels monster trucks, that's because they don't do really well by themselves, so I have to wait till I get all of the set. Unlike Spin Master, which they, you know, if they're new, they're popular, they just do good by themselves, so I don't have to worry about it. But I do worry about my videos not being, you know, top of the line, and if the videos do bad, it actually pulls down my ratings, and it doesn't help my videos get spread out across the community, so I have to be very careful now that I'm kind of gaining traction. So anyway, I know this video will do well. This is Bigfoot, it always does well. So basically it's just an automatic, you know, you're very good. So that is it. That is the Bigfoot review. I do want to point out one more thing before I forget. There is a black motor in there with a black chassis, white rims, and of course these giant Hot Wheels tires with the new rim molding with the beadlock and the inner rim. So anyway, that's it. That is the Bigfoot 1/24 scale. Thank you, Eric, Driver's Ed, for everything. This is awesome. I cannot wait to help you out with some Spin Master stuff. I will be sending him something special once they approve it. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the original Bigfoot being in Hot Wheels, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Ryan of Monster Jam OCD, signing out.